Welcome to Daytona International Speedway qualifying underway for the ARC Music Xfinity Series, presented by Mr. Ghostman, Travis Martin. We've got 4.5 minutes left to set their fastest qualifying times. A lot of guys trying to keep the cars low revs. You don't want to heat up the tires too quickly. This is the story that I have been told by the drivers, so that's why you see a lot of those guys going slow around the apron. Qualifying may or may not be important. We'll see. I've left the option to Travis Martin as it's 39 cars for 38 spots right now. There's the Ghost Man and his Hot Wheels throwback. They really did run the scheme in Xfinity Series, but it was on a Toyota for Sam Hunt Racing. He has slapped it on his Mustang and heading out there. Auto driver's not on track yet, despite the fact that qualifying might matter if we get a bunch of cars. Last count, we had 39 cars going for 38 spots. I told Travis it was up to him if he wanted to not send one car home. But if it ends up being like 4 or 5 people connecting during qualifying, then it'd be a different story, you know? Got a couple of C-Class drivers. Well, one C, Dakota Lee. Checking on Dakota. There's Dakota, newcomer to the series. Finally starting to get some laps trickling in. A lot of guys say lap 2 is going to be your quickest. Jay Schaefer in 38 goes to the top. Mike Shelley, welcome back to the series. Goes to 5th. Mike Fisher, newcomer last year. Got that Yahoo car out there in 2nd spot. We'll have to teach Mike how to use a car that actually has the right number on it. But we'll get there. Baby steps. 20 cars have put a lap down so far. Like Dave voice of Blake Giglio, TJ Whiting. I have to get a reminder on how to say his last name. I know he wrote it down. I'm going to go look and try to find them. Maybe Weeding. That's what it is. Weeding. TJ Weeding. There we go. I knew I was saying it wrong. Sorry, TJ. He has not put a lap down yet. 32 cars have. Hayden Wall is the slowest of them. There's Hayden coming to the line. I'm sure he'll move up off that slow spot with second lap here. He'll jump all the way up to 6th. Weitzman's around there, second lap. Lucas jumps all the way up to 12th. Mike Fisher, top of the charts. That Yahoo car. 34 have a time down. We have 39 cars here, and I think Travis said he's not going to send one car home. So we'll probably expand the grid and let that 38th or 39th car stay. "36 cars have put a lap in." We're watching Daddy Dave heading back to the line. He's currently bottom of the board on the bubble. Daniel Wallen goes to the bottom. Daddy Dave will go to 26th. Gets him out of the danger zone that may or may not exist. So far, nobody else is connected. I told Travis I'm totally fine with 39 cars. A Merry Christmas to whoever would have been 39th between Blake Giglio and TJ Wheating. Daniel's not going to get a second lap in. Mike Fisher is going to be your pole sitter in the 43/20. As he has a car that does not have the right number on it. I'll have to admonish him in the Discord for that a little bit. Bust on him a little bit. Hi. 40 and 23 are different numbers.
All right, everybody, welcome to Daytona International Speedway. Thanks for coming out tonight. Really excited for this season start. Thanks for everybody coming out. Welcome to all the new people. quick run over the rules. We're going to be giving out halfway points at the end of lap 43. Halfway is 42.5, round up, end of lap 43.
Beautiful.
There will be no caution for that. Rolling points. On the start, we will be going on green. On all restarts thereafter, the leader will have lane choice as well as control of the restart when the pace car goes to pit lane. We are not going to be clearing black flags for the most part. The only things I'm going to consider clearing are like passing under yellow, bullshit like that, or if you get knocked onto pit road on a wreck. We're going to go back and check all that stuff, so be truthful. Otherwise, good luck, have fun, die quietly.
Die quietly. Beautiful. Well done, Travis. Thanks for the intro.
What if I wish to die loudly?
Do it somewhere else. Waiting for our pole sitter, Mike Fisher, to get out there so we can run through our starting lineup. Come on, Mike. There we go.
Oh, we're going to have plenty of loud deaths. Don't worry.
True. All right. Well.
All right. Love your face.
Perfect. Wannagoons starting lineup presented by our friends at the Wannagoons.
Cheers, everybody.
All season long, we'll have our goons doing this for us. Hopefully, we got our mute button working this time. Swore I hit it. And nope,
we
it's
have
not
39 cars. I really don't have the heart to send one person home, so welcome to the show.
That's fine. Now it works perfect. Okay. Now we can roll through our starting lineup. Presented by the Wannagoons. Mike Fisher on the pole in the 43/20 Yahoo Toyota. Starting second, Brad Wilson in the Shenandoah Shine 51 Ford. Rolling off third, Ike Shelley in the Premier Racing Setups number 92 Chevrolet. Trent Sneed, the Dirty Boys Automotive Chevrolet, starts in the fourth spot. Garrett Wolfenbarger Shenandoah Shine Chevy in fifth. Andrew Bleach, the side pipes. Yes, it says Bleach on the scoreboard, so I'm reading it. Andrew Bleach in the 71 Chevrolet rolls off in sixth. You have Hayden Lowell, the Napa Chevy, starting in seventh. Harry Grindell, Kamikaze Motorsport Toyota, starts in the eighth spot. Quinn Newton, this very patriotic-looking number 5 Hellman's scheme, rolls off in ninth. Jeff Price, the Back Channel Production Chevy, in 10th. Carson Bechtel, the Wannagoons Toyota, in 11th. Jeremy Clapper Newell in the Icon Apparel Ford rolls off 12th. You have Outlaw, Mr. J.R. Deal, rolling off that, well, crazy-looking Toyota in that 13th spot. Justin Sipes in the High Rock Vodka Chevy starts in 14th. Ethan Evers in that Evers Fever Podcast number 8, beautiful-looking car, starts in 15th spot. Lucas Weissman, the Sunny D Ford, rolls off 16th. Casey Grave, True Speed Toyota, starts in 17th. Cliff Mullins in the AC Racing Graphic Chevrolet in 19th and 18th. Gatlin Downey Jr., I don't know why I always do that to him. Gatlin Downey in the Double Quick Chevrolet starts in 19th. Jay Schaefer in the Costco Ford starts in 20th. Thomas Green, 21st in the Good Wrench Chevy. Kevin Harvick Throwback. Travis Martin in the Hot Wheels machine, but it says Mr. Ghostman starts in 22nd. Matt Lewis in the Whataburger Ford, welcome in. He'll start 23rd. Jake Lawrence in the Power Rangers 10 cents machine starts 24th. John Neckrich in the Wannagoon Chevy in 25th. Dakota Lee in this Turnkey Chevrolet starts in 26th. Dave Heusman, the 712 Brake Chevy, starts 27th. Zach Martin, Gamer Sup Chevy in 28th. Matt Benke in the Amtrak Chevy 29th. And Ian Montrose in the C2X Chevy in 30th. Scott Elston in the Subway Toyota rolls off 31st. That's a cool car. Kenny Frisbee, Wannagoons Toyota in 32nd. Dalton Hayes Chevrolet starts in 33rd. Jeremy Scherer, he'll start the Adult Sim Car 34th. Brantley Bryant, not out on track. There he is. And then Jay Munch and Daniel Llewellyn, just not wanting to show him. There we go. Blake Giglio, I promise you he's somewhere. Maybe not. Don't see Blake. Don't see TJ Whitey. But anyway, we'll go back to the front of the field. Here comes the field out of turn number 4, heading to the start-finish line. We just did get through our Wannagoon starting lineup. Thanks to the Wannagoons for sponsoring our starting lineups. Appreciate you. Green flag out in the air as we get underway here at Daytona. And the Arc Music Xfinity Series is underway. Mike Fisher, Bradley Wilson going to lead him down to turn number 1. Isaac Shelley on the inside line giving a huge push to our pole sitter. And they're actually going to get 2 cars clear. Might even get all 3 as the 32. Garrett Wolfenbarger gets clear. Hayden Lowell, he's trying to follow through. The outside line did not get going. That was quite a bad start for the inside line. Rather shocking. Moves the field down the backstretch. Always loved this shot. And there goes Wolfenbarger up in front of his teammate. Just wondering how long that would take. Wolfenbarger pulls in front of Wilson on the high lane. They're going to hook up and try to go to the front in lap 1. 85 laps here from Daytona. Halfway point squall at the end of lap 43. 1 lap complete. Mike Fisher, the first leader of the season, gets lap 1 completed. Gets the bonus point for the lap led. 1 point for most. 1 point for any lap led, and 3 extra points for most laps led. There we go. That's how you get some bonus points. Someone's pulled out. That's Jake Lawrence. And that green Toyota, then he disappears into the abyss. You have a field this big, it only wants to draw about 30 cars, and then it gets kind of mad. So we can upgrade our, what's it called? The graphics processor. Garrett Wolfenberger gets his nose out in front with the push from the 51 of Brad Wilson, the 81 of Trenton Sneed. Lined up on that high lane. I believe it's Andrew Beach behind him and Harry Grindell. Crescendo a Shine and C2X working together on that high line. Then you have Lucas Hoytsma back there, Sunny D Machine. Inside lane's a mix of parties. And we get our first caution. Unfortunately, it's going to be towards the back of the field where we can't see what happens, so drivers are going to have to tell us what happened.
Yeah, who would do that? Dang, a little wanding.
Yeah, sorry about that, everyone.
I'm sorry about that.
The cautions, you guys usually have to catch the pace car, so don't slow up, because it's just going to check with the rest of the field.
We have no idea.
Man, don't slow up when there's a yellow.
I'm sure that can't backfire.
Is technically what he said.
Full send or no send, okay?
Nice.
Alan's all the way at the back of the field. We can't
Thanks
see it
to
due
whoever
to the
did
draw
check,
limits of iRacing and my graphics processor unit. Sorry about that. You have talkie privileges. Let's find out. Guess we can go race control. Well, I couldn't see it. Can y'all tell me what happened?
Something to do with the 11, probably.
Frisbee. Kenny's like, oh.
The damn goes.
Its GPU's just old.
3 wide for like last and Rick.
I did nothing.
Wait, who were the other two that 3 wide?
One was your teammate, and then I don't know the other two.
Out.
I would like to say that there was plenty of room for me to send the 3, and then I don't know what in the world happened in front of us, and then the 15 kind of came down, and I won't back him out.
Likely story.
This is
It's
funny.
the shine way. You gotta wreck big.
Alright, let's get the pit lane camera.
The moon car way.
Let's see how they get off pit lane. 32. I couldn't tell. 92. 51.
The shine way is making
59.
sure that you as a team. The hate of the way is don't use your brake.
True.
I say good morning, drivers.
At a place where you use your brake.
So that was a lot of cars coming through getting fuel only.
The shine way is only use the brake.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
And so Jimmy Sherry was in that,
Get
Rick.
scared. I gotta check up.
I've heard that. I just don't know what happened because it was at the back of the field.
Down the back stretch at Nashville, questionable.
You won't be able to see it. And someone did mention Llewellyn, but someone said 15 was in the 3 wide.
bad. I saw a cat against the thing.
This is the problem with the huge fields is that we can't always see what happens when it's at the back of the pack.
Listen,
If you only draw
Harry,
30.
You son of a bitch.
So if it's outside the top 30, which it was.
Frankly, folks were talking about how LS1 has oil starvation issues, and the LS2 has spin bearings.
Oh god, not this again. This is why Hayden crashed.
I can drag him up there if you want to keep talking about it. Maybe go to the LS3.
If you ask Trenton, the LS3 has oil pump issues.
Oh no. Not this conversation again.
I don't know if it's just me, Andrew, but it sounds like you're talking to a camera mic.
How about we track down...
Turtle to race in this race?
Let's track down the 15 if he's in here.
Hey,
Good morning.
Jeremy, DG, you got a copy?
What's going on?
Not a whole lot. I heard rumor that you at least saw what happened here, so let me hear from you what you saw, because we didn't see anything, and I got no clue.
I see someone get into the wall. It was looking like it was about to be 4 wide by the signs of it. And by the time I kind of looked to my left, I had someone in me, and I was turning sideways.
Beautiful. Well, so you saw a whole lot of nothing, just a whole lot of bad.
Yeah, I was trying to let off for the guy in the wall. And by the time I kind of looked, it was just a wave coming around, and 4 wide didn't really happen there.
Danville, we're sorry you got your early issues here, but hopefully we can get that car fixed up and back out there and challenge for a good finish.
She's still limping around, so we got a fast repair. I'm happy.
And 4, buddy. Good luck.
Gets a smile on the hood.
All right, bud. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
There you go. That is Jeremy Shearer giving us a quick chat, letting us know what went down that we couldn't see at the tail end of the field outside of the 30-car draw limit we have. If anyone wants to help us try and get a better GPU, let me know. I am all ears. Until then, this is what we got to deal with, and I am sorry. Well, all right. That's how we start this one. Wreck at the very back of the field. Put us under caution as we were having fun up towards the front. We had 8 cars stay out here. They want to stay ahead of the mess. Those cars, Mike Fish, Hayden Lull. I always say Mike Fish. It's Fisher. I'm too lazy to say the Mike Fisher, Hayden Lull, Trent Sneed, Andrew Beach, Harry Grindell, Quinn Newton, Casey Graves, and Jeremy Clapper Newell. Those 8 stayed out. And here we go, back to the green flag racing. That purple Yahoo machine, which is supposed to be number 43, goes out to the lead. See if Hayden decides to drop down because he has no help behind him, but he didn't quite get the car in position. Now he's going to come down trying to side draft Trenton, his teammate, to the inside, though. He wasn't going to get too aggressive with it. 71 Andrew Beach is a teammate, so they might let Hayden down. Hayden's staying on that outside, does not want to come down. Field races down the backstretch here at Daytona. Bit of a feel for the speed here as they get the cars up to full song. Not a single file outside of the top, maybe 15. Drivers trying to make laps. Pace car disappeared, that's fun. Side by side, this is why Hayden did not want to get down with his teammates. He wanted to stay out to the outside and try to get a lap lead here. Casey Graves is caught up to his back bumper. He's alongside Andrew Beach. Now he's alongside Trenton as they get down the backstretch. So they make a little progress out of 2. Now he's drawn alongside the 20/43 of Mike Fisher. So confusing. See, they lose ground through the corners as the inside has the shorter way around, but the momentum on that top side definitely comes into full song when they get on the straights. Should be alongside Mike Fisher heading into turn 1. Casey Graves giving that Napa car a hell of a push. Graves in that number 4 in black and orange True Speed Toyota, just ahead of Ike Shelley. Ike's been a moonlighter here and there in the Xfinity Series and SRL through its various iterations and names. Side by side they go into turn 3. Fisher a bit out of shape, and a race leader gets on the apron. He's going to get sideways in front of the field. Going to be a massive checkup on the inside line. They're not going to save it. Someone's around in the back. That's Ian Montrose out of shape. Cliff Mullins spinning around. We're still green. There's a lot of guys towards the back of the field. Big stack up. So far, everyone has survived. And the green is going to spread the field out dramatically. The outside line all but disappeared as everything's going to be single file trying to accordion back together. Meanwhile, the leaders are going to go side by side. That's the 32 and the 51 working together as Shenandoah Shine teammates along with Lucas Hoytsma. And they are 3 rows of 2 wide at the front of the field. A nice little 6-pack. Then Isaac Shelley, Harry Gardell, Thomas Green, Trenton Sneed, Andrew Beach, Quinn Newton, Justin Sipes, Dalton Hayes, Jerry Clapper Newell, Matt Benke, Carson Bechtel. And you have Dave Hoytsma and big gap back to Outlaw. I think Bechtel and Hoytsma might be in trouble. They might have lost the draft here, 17th and 18th. So they're going to probably want to work together with Outlaw and Jeff Price. And you got a big gap back to Cliff Mullins. Cliff Mullins was damn near turned around back here. These guys are going to have to get single file, stop racing side by side. Or they're going to keep losing ground to the cars ahead of them. Right now they're 4 seconds behind Jeff Price. See if he can actually get knocked out of this thing. That's Scott Elston. The tail end of this pack. 85. Back up front. There is Hayden. Outside line with Shenandoah Shine. Not able to lead that lap, but they're trying. Only lap number 12. This could spread things out a bit for fuel strategy. Looks like Carson Bechtel and Dave Hoytsma were actually able to catch back up. So that's fortunate for them. That gets the lead draft back up to 18 cars. Looked like they were dropped into 16, but Hoytsma and Bechtel did a great job catching back up. They've got about 6 seconds over Outlaw and Jeff Price. Currently sitting 19th and 20th. 6 seconds behind the field, and Cliff Mullins is catching them with this group here. They're going to basically assimilate the 9 and 19 in a couple of laps in this whole pack. Running side by side, though. The guys on the outside lane not helping the cause. Travis Martin. That looks like 310 cars on the outside line. They'd be better off to get to the inside, although that is Jake Lawrence or J Munch. I can't tell. They both run that scheme. J Munch in the 69 up in the wall there. He drops to the tail of the group. Go back to the front. For Mike Fisher. Do we lose Mike Fisher? I don't see the Yahoo car. Seems we have lost him. There's Whiting has made his way out there. It's 10 laps down. I don't know if he missed the start of the race, but we're up to 38 cars now. It was 37 that officially started it. So we do a little bookkeeping while the front end races 2x2. Hayden Lowell, Casey Graves working well together.
Friendly, I'll go with you if you want.
We get some driver chat in here. See what the strategies are.
Bad. Down a little bit everywhere before.
Honey Frisbee talking back here.
Anyone feeling a little sleepy right now?
Oh, Lucas saying sleepy.
Yeah, I blinked about 5 times in the past couple minutes.
Field has definitely broken apart.
Holy poop.
Second one.
Didn't hear a fuel number out of any of the drivers, so I'm not sure how long we got.
Lap car against the outside wall about 3 seconds in front of the main pack. Never mind, yellow line now.
Yeah, just sit right on that yellow line, right in front of that blue and yellow Napa line. Hey, what are you gonna do if you ever leave Napa?
I'm sorry, Gatlin. Great save, dude. I did not expect that checkup right there. That was all my fault. I'll get you back up.
Second pack has some drama. There's Mike Fisher leaving the pit lane.
Alright, lap car against the outside wall.
What happened to Mike Fisher there? He said outside wall lapper, the red machine up ahead. Right up against the wall. That's scary. Look at this TJ Wheating.
Hail, Dale Jr. brother.
Wheating going a lap down. Wheating bouncing off the wall. That was all good. Keeps it straight. Didn't take anybody out. Good job, rookie. Wheating trying to hang on to the draft. He might lose it, though. He's already fallen pretty far back, and he's not in line. Checking on the chase pack. They're losing ground. Cliff Mullins, 10 seconds back. Now 11. Then it says 8 because it doesn't know what to do with the cars in front. Well, there's Dave. That's the one he's chasing. And the gap is 11.1 seconds. Second pack pretty big. We have 16 cars in this pack. And they're all desperate to get back up there. All the way back to Scott Elson in 34th. The Hayden Lowell continuing to lead. Every once in a while the 32 and 51 get a good push there. And that lap was .0001 to Garrett Wolfenbarger leading that lap. So Wolfenbarger gets himself a lap led there.
Sounds good, man. I'm just kind of riding right now.
While I was doing what I was doing.
Two by two, they go lap 18. One caution so far. Right at the start of the race. I think we made about 3 laps. Chase pack is losing ground still. Now going to be 12 seconds behind for Cliff Mullins and company with Dakota Lee pushing. Probably need to get a second car pushing here that isn't Dakota Lee. Dakota new to this pretty much. I think they'd be better served if they got a little bit more experienced pusher here pushing Cliff Mullins. Second and third cars in line are very important when you're trying to catch a pack. Hopefully they see that they're losing ground and get reorganized and get things figured out. This very spread out. They're losing a second and a half just this half lap we've watched them. Got to get tighter. Wolfenbarger, Hayden Lowell still leading the 2 lines. Wolfenbarger on the top, Hayden down low. Wolfenbarger black and red machine. Hayden white, blue, and yellow Napa car. This lead pack has 18 of our lead lap cars, plus TJ Wheating. Someone just blew up. It's Casey Graves, the 4 car. Oh, Jake Lawrence gets up the hill into the 92. That'll be our yellow, and that'll get the second group caught up.
I thought he was coming back up.
Casey Graves blew the motor in the 4 car right in front of everybody.
You blew up, and instead of pulling it down, you tried to keep it on the track.
I tried getting on the apron, but I just kept bouncing.
Yeah, the momentum will carry you right back up on the track.
Second up front switch.
There's the motor blowing right in front of Jake, and he's
even
trying to turn down, but it won't let him.
Yeah, it's a little crinkle on the left rear. I'm sorry.
Really not a lot of damage there.
Sorry.
Harry, I saw that up there. That's 2 for 2 on saves, buddy.
So tow for the 4 car.
That's still straight.
See if we can watch the 68 of Lawrence.
Hey, Dave,
Oh
do I
my
have any
gosh,
damage?
the names are jumping everywhere. I can't click on nobody. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, your rear end's crinkled up a little bit.
Let me click. There we go.
Thank you.
Hey, it's single file 32.
Move it, Brantley, let's go!
Jake, are you coming?
Pushing Casey. Casey's pushing Hayden. I guess he doesn't keep an eye on his water. And he blows up going into turn 3. And then it's going so fast it won't stay on the apron. Then Jake gets impatient, turns right to go around him, and collects the 92, turns the 92 down into the 4. Is that the 13 ahead that may have some damage? I think Thomas Green got some right rear damage as well. Let's get the drone out. Yeah, he's got some right rear damage on that 13. Came from the 7 getting in the back of him. This is Justin Sipes, I believe. Let's watch the motor pop there. There it goes. And they try to go 4 wide. That's not going to work. This is 92. Ike Shelley, right? Let's see where Ike's car is in all of this. There's Ike.
Checking up your loop, your power block.
We'll watch it from the 92. For his drone shot. You see the pop. The motor expires in that number 4 Toyota. Gets overheated. They just stay connected.
Hey, Quinn, did you get plowed by the 08 too?
No, Pappy Hoyt's will give me a little love tap.
There's Quinn. There he is. Oh my gosh. It's
I
back
just
in.
love me some Quinn.
Clapper goes around the outside of the 5. Oh, Daddy Dave right into the back of Quinn. Then the 08 gets into
Yeah, he
Bechtel.
says I'm like a sundown. It's kind of weird when we go.
Weeding,
It's the fun he never had.
relatively new to this. Let's see what the 08 does. TJ Wheating. Oh, we had to get a blank.
Oh, this just got awkward.
Yep. Okay, we're back.
All right, we are halfway to stage 1.
See if we can watch it from 95? Question mark. Where is said 95 car? There he is.
Hey Carson, you mic'd up.
Oh, he just
Carson's not talking in Discord. I don't know what's going on with him.
he blinked out right next to Clapper, so he gave Clapper netcode damage. That's crazy.
Well, I figured this would be a good time to let him know that my youngest brother, his name is Carson, and yeah, that's it.
Didn't we have this conversation last year?
Carson, no.
Well, everybody pit here took fuel.
Where do you go?
I'm gonna jump in with Lucas.
I completely agree.
Lucas DG, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, fuck that Brantley guy.
Hello?
There he is. Hi. Well, there he was. You alive?
Yeah.
There he is. Not a whole lot. I was just coming down to see how things are going so far. Been up the front having some fun. And main question I want to ask is, as a broadcaster, I'd like to know approximately a fuel window. Nobody told me yet.
I'll give you a window of 26 to 29.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you, sir. Hopefully we'll have some fun out there. Good luck.
Thanks.
Lucas Weitzman, that Sunny D number 97 Mustang. Let's see if Trenton says the same thing. Trent! Hi, Trent.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Your mom says hey.
Hi. Hi, Mom.
Real quick, just wanted to ask about a fuel window. What are we looking like?
I don't have a real solid 23 left. Plus or minus
23, you say?
yeah, plus or minus a couple.
All right. Thank you, sir.
A quick question. That when Fisher blinked, was that netcode or he just get loose? What happened?
It looked like he got loose on his own and then just kind of disappeared. So maybe a little bit of both, but definitely got loose.
Okay, so I was like, I don't think I hit him until trying to back it up.
All right, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Dropping back in his chat. And green flag back out in the air. Gert Wolfenbarger and Matt Pankey, your front row. Those two cars came down and topped off for fuel only. First set of tires went to Lucas in fourth. And top 3 fuel only. Then tires from fourth on back. Pankey getting out of there. He goes to the top side and lets everyone have the inside lane. I don't think he wants any part of the action this early. Carson Bechtel pushing Bradley Wilson on the outside line. Those two guys hooked up together. Let's see. Brad Wilson and Harry Grindell have hooked up for some pretty memorable moments in Sidewinder plate racing history. Now they're going to be side by side here. As 51 Wilson's on the high lane. Harry's down on the low lane pushing Garrett Wolfenbarger. Out of turn 4 they come. Lucas decides that's a good time to pop up, and we got Daniel Llewellyn going across the nose of a car in the back, and they're going to hit the inside wall hard. Couldn't see who that was. Maybe Scott Elston. As cars keep dropping back farther and farther. Daniel Llewellyn not drawing in. I'm trying to see if that was indeed Scott Elston. I think it was. The 85 Subway car goes to the pit lane. Unfortunate for Elston and Llewellyn. Daniel dropped back, losing track position, and looked like Scott lost the whole car. Check in on Casey Graves real quick. Brought out that last caution. He is 1 lap down in 35th. Running in this pack here, right behind the 25. There's Jake Lawrence, Ian Montrose in that group with them as well. He is 1 lap down, running 35th. Scott Elston now gone 2 laps down in the pit lane, so Casey Graves' only car 1 lap down at the moment. Should that caution come out? Lucas Hoytsma to the point around that 32 of Garrett Wolfenbarger, drops down in front of him. Now Wolfenbarger immediately to the top, does not want to push Lucas. Harry Grindell says he'll push because, well, he doesn't have a whole lot of option. Wolfenbarger back out to the point, this time with teammate Brad Wilson. Carson Bechtel, Matt Benke, I believe that's the 52 of Brantley Bryant. So 3 Shenandoah Shine cars in that outside line together, and 3 Wannagoons cars and Matt Benke. And about everybody else in the inside lane. The lone exceptions are Dalton Hayes and whoever just popped out back there a little bit further back. Can't quite tell who that was. It's like maybe the 88 Marguson. Let's move to the top. They're going to pass, I believe, Scott Elston here. And a third caution's out. Cars are scrambled back here. I don't know what brought this out. Anything obvious? The 38's on the pit lane. What in the world? I can't see.
What's reminding me?
It's telling me to let the 85 by. I don't know where they may be. Oh, now it's telling me to pass 9.
Just catch the, we'll figure it out. Or catch the test driver.
Anybody give me a number, please?
Fire and the are still visible in the car.
Face the middle back. Face potato middle back.
Somebody give me a number, please.
There's a large portion of cars that have decided not to catch up with the field. So some of us are about to get black.
I believe the 8 was involved with.
Thank you.
Catch up
Fine,
to the
said 8
field.
car.
If there's any black flags on the pit road, I'm sure Travis will let me know to clear them or not. So just catch up and see where you're at, and then we can
See if we can see anything for 8 car Ethan Evers.
Full car.
Oh, he's got some right front damage there.
You're all good. It was my fault, guy. I got loose.
Ethan Evers saying he got loose, but we can't see it. There's the field catching up. They're going to pass on the backstretch, and apparently it's in turn 2 maybe. Somebody goes to the grass there. Who goes to the inside of Scott Elston? See if we can track down the 85 and get a shot of that. I'm doing some detective work here. Try and bring you what our graphics processing will allow me to show you. Why won't it show me Scott Elston's number? There he is. Just go. Just go. There we go. Someone's going to go around him.
Scott, can you tell me how much damage you got on my right side?
There it is. Someone got in the back of him.
A lot.
Dave Hoytsma got in the back of the 83. I think that's when the caution came out. Dave gets in the back of the 83. Sends 83 for a little bit of a ride.
There's the airport right outside.
Ethan had damage, got a bad push into 1, and got loose is the report from the 4 car.
Option is about 30 more. It's Daytona.
Thank you, Casey. 15 till halfway. Working caution here for Ethan Evers.
What's your flight? What you want, a Boeing?
Avid talking about the 23 in YouTube. Name a more iconic duo. Avid and Daniel Wallen comments. Pretty iconic.
On a window seat on Alaska.
Is it bad? I can just see E-Fan, and I know it's Avid Race Fan.
I got you.
Can't even see the whole name.
You want it on Spirit Airlines? What you want?
I clicked over, and indeed is an Avid Race Fan. Go figure. We got comments to read while we're under caution. Why not check them out?
I can get you a captain seat.
I don't want to be on any airplane Brantley Bryant has ever set foot on.
Well, lucky for you, I've never flown, so you'll be okay.
Wow.
I didn't say flew. I said, you know what? I'll expand it. Any airplane you have touched or looked at, I don't want to be on it.
Casey, if you want to keep your camera on the back of the field and let me know what happens, that'd be great.
So is blocking for your teammate in a championship race.
Wow.
Ooh.
Someone hasn't let things go.
No, that's the pass. You know what else is fucked up? Running somebody over 3 and 4. That's fucked up too.
It's also from last season.
You know what else is fucked up? Happened in number 32.
Oh, it was personal for sure.
the 50 is something else. But you had to pick
Carl, on your comment.
32.
On your comment. Second broadcaster, yes.
The 50 or the 53 and just been like your teammate. But no.
Listening to this.
See, Hayden gets
The second broadcaster, yes. I believe Matt Mankey is going to be controlling race control, and if you wanted to be like...
I'm going to stop you right there. Right there, I'm going to stop you.
If you're going to be his second-hand man, maybe?
All of y'all, so this is getting a little ridiculous. Let's, come on, let's race, not chat. I mean, I get we're under caution, but we're here to race.
I mean,
are we
it was
racing right
the
now,
caution
or are
thing.
we pacing?
Pace racing.
Pace racing.
I'd like to redirect our attention to the bullshit Harold just posted in the chat.
Also, Lucas, shut up.
What are you? You're young and like stop paying attention.
Hey, race control.
Yeah.
You were on the feed. That would have never happened.
Oh my god, shut up.
I think that's my favorite comment so far.
Maybe it would have been a better outcome.
Alright, we're going green. Come on out.
The oh my god, shut up was my favorite so far. Pace Potato is making his way down the pit lane, as Trenton likes to call it. Green flag back out on the air. Lucas Heusel leads him to the green. See if he drops down in front of Hayden. Yes, he does. Planned move there, it feels like. Ian Montrose lined up on that inside. C2X and Low Drag often work together, as they did just there on that restart. It's pretty much going to leave the one shed into a shine car up there, and then teammate 32 coming to the rescue. Garrett Wolfenbarger jumps up there behind Brad Wilson. A little surprised Ike Shelley stayed in line, but has no allegiance either way, so I guess lined up with the Chevy. Stayed with the inside, pushing Ian Montrose. First Toyota in the race. That's the red and white Kamikaze Motorsports Toyota.
Dear God, I hit a first back and I thought I was getting smoke again. I was about to shit a whole brick.
Trenton Sneed letting everyone know he was about to shit an entire brick. Checking things back here. Kenny Frisbee in 28th. Travis Martin somewhere in there. There he is. Dave Hoisman, Dakota Lee, Scott Elston. Well, Scott's 2 laps down, so our scoreboard does all kinds of jumbly things while we're trying to look around. But I believe, if I got my info correct here, 33 on the lead lap. Scott Elston 2 laps down, 34th. Mike Fisher had his issues, showing currently 5 laps down. Casey Graves, Papa Noter, 36th. Jay Schaefer also sitting on the pit lane, 37th. PJ Wheating, not sure if he's still circulating. Just checking on the 08 while we're looking around. There he is. Yeah, he's still circulating. Showing 12 laps down in last place right now. So if cars are indeed out of the race, he will move up a couple. You love the sound of your own voice and you like to talk about what's on track. We'll give it a shot. I don't know. Try out the duel, see how you do, you know. Oh my gosh, Hayden gets turned by Ian. Nice save by Hayden. Ian's trying to give him room to get back up. That's going to check up the inside lane.
Checking up.
The C2X teammates having trouble pushing there. Nice job really by the inside lane all the way back to Jake Lawrence, not running into one another. Oh, then someone runs into Jake Lawrence at the back of this group. Couldn't tell who that was. Maybe Clapper Newell?
Car not clear.
That's probably going to be a yellow there.
My bad, head.
There it is. Fourth caution.
I need a black flag cleared. I had to go through the pits to miss it.
Who was that?
Kenny, what did I tell you?
Forward of Clapper
Kenny,
Newell.
what did I tell you?
Turns across the nose of Jake Lawrence.
I saw it. I was almost involved in it.
Clapper Newell just turns left. I don't know why. He just turns left into Jake.
Worse, and I was absolutely right.
Turns right into Jake Lawrence. I don't know why. Either his force feedback messed him up again, or Spotter said he was clear. I'm sure it wasn't his fault.
Catch the pace car, please.
Y'all know how it is. I'm sure it was not his fault. Scott Elson, unfortunate.
No, Ian, you're good. That was
smashes the inside wall.
I lifted because I saw my temp splash red, and you just bumped me at the same time I lifted and tried to get some air. Like,
Mike
it was
Fisher
just
gets
a
through
multitude
there.
of things. You're good, dude.
Mike Fisher gets through there. Who else? Who's out up against the wall? I can't really tell. It's a red car. Who dat? Weeding makes it through. Let's ride with Weeding. And check out his view through here. These cars all appear at once. Just boom. It's the 25, the orange Whataburger car. That's one of the low drag cars. That's Dave Hoytsma up against the wall. 79 machine. Kind of rode the wall for a while, but bent up on the right side. Hopefully his car is going to be okay. I don't know. That right front looks kind of drooped over. I think the suspension might be a little off. Oh yeah, it's dragging. Not good for Dave. Not good at all for the 79 machine. Matt D. Lewis right behind him. What a bigger car. You see Mike Fisher had his issues. He's back out there. 5 laps down. I think Scott Elson might be out of this one.
I need the 43 in front of me, so he needs the EOL. They're going in the pit.
Scott had the tow. Where's the 43? He's right there. Well, he can't go around the 25, I don't think. Daniel's going into pits. 43 is right behind him. All you gotta do is wait a car or two. There we go. Everybody got ordered. Clapper Duel going to the pits. He kind of started that one. Check in on that 95. Should see a lot of cars hit the pit lane here. About 7 laps after their last one. Fill up the tanks, why not? Ian's decided not to. He's got 14 laps on this run and he's staying out. 4 other cars stay out with them that are on a different pit lap. So Cliff Mullins, Sipes, and Newton, and Evers, they were all on the pit lane last time. Ethan actually took 2 minutes of damage repair on that last caution. Here he sits in 5th after everyone else came down and filled up the fuel tanks at minimum. Looks like we got fuel for Wilson. I think he may have missed his pit box. I'm showing that he didn't stop. Could just be a glitch in the scoring, but I'm showing Matt Benke did not stop in his box. Then you have Outlaw for a fuel fill, Wolfenberger fuel, Hoytsma fuel, Shelley fuel, Bryant fuel, Thomas Green fuel. Hayden Law may have taken 2.
My spotter said I was clear for a second, I then just took it.
There it is. I knew it wouldn't be his fault. Never is. Clapper Newell saying the spotter is the reason that that accident happened. Went across the nose of the 68. Went for a ride, took out some other cars. Jake Lawrence, the Green Ranger machine. See if Jake will give us a quick interview after that incident. Mr. Jake, DG in the booth. You got a copy?
What's going on?
Not a whole lot. I just want to come ask you, saw what you saw from your perspective behind the wheel of that beautiful Green Ranger Toyota. Looked like feller just came right across your nose. Is that what it seemed like?
Yeah. It took me a minute to process what was going on because I heard car outside, and then all of a sudden I had a car in front of me.
Car inside. Yeah, that was wild. I don't know. He just came over the radio and said it was sorry. A spotter said clear. What you think?
I mean, inside racing.
Drunk spotter?
Apparently there's, yeah. I don't.
That's all I could figure.
I know people mess with it, so like if they mess with it, it throws every track off. So,
Fair enough.
I don't know. It is what it is. Daytona.
I was going to say, I take full responsibility of that wreck.
There he is, saying he takes full responsibility. That's different than blaming it on the spotter, isn't it?
Oh yeah, getting a little bit of power interaction.
Did you try to morph into a monster truck and just drive over top of him?
Yeah. Like, getting on the front, it's like, no.
Get the old Dragon Zord out?
Oh my god.
Had to throw it back, you know. Shout out.
I have to dig through and see if I can find my old stuff.
Here you go. All right, well let's go try to defeat Rita Repulse and get a win here.
Oh.
All right, bud. Good luck.
Thank you, brother.
Jake Lawrence. Oh man, just having some fun with the Green Ranger. Shout outs there.
Yeah, was that chrome numbers, Lucas?
Ian Montrose, by staying out, has become your race leader. You heard the estimates of 23 to 28 for fuel. Ian ought to be able to make it to halfway and get himself some decent point finish here as long as he didn't get shuffled out. What a race to win. Thank you for the raid, by the way. We were middle of the interview. I didn't want to confuse things there. There's Clapper.
You're good, brother.
Making sure Jake doesn't hate him. How we doing, race? How's your stream? How are things? We're halfway through this opening round of the Art Music Xfinity series. You guys want more information on our leagues? Please check us out at discord.gg/Sidewinder. Pace Potato, as Trenton calls it, heading off onto the pit lane. Montrose and Mullins, C2X teammates on the front row for this restart. Montrose gets a big jump. I'm sure he'll slot down in front of that 37 and get himself a big old push into turn one. Checking out some new camera angles just because Neo bought us a camera pack and we're just checking them all out.
I thought we were playing.
Sports car racing, hell yeah. You like the road racing stuff? We got a Friday league if you're interested. Runs, I believe, 7:30. Practice is like 7:10, race 7:30. It's a 30-minute timed race on Fridays if you want to check it out. Ian Montrose, Cliff Mullins leading the inside lane. Outside line's Cliff is Quinn, along with the pusher there, Brad Wilson. And JR Deal lined up third on the outside line. Got his meme machine with his brother on the hood. Gotta love it. Xfinity Series Racing, sponsored by Arc Music and presented by Mr. Ghostman Travis Martin. Field makes their way across the stripe. Digging these new cameras. Shout out Neo for the camera pack. Closing in on halfway. Giveaway points to the top 10. At the end of halfway. You never know when those points are going to matter. Neo with the follow. Appreciate you. If we got any admins in chat that aren't racing, be sweet to get a shout out there. I think most of them are either at a basketball game or racing right now, though. Got 3 wide in the middle. And of course, it's Hayden Lowell. And he's, of course, banging doors with someone. Oh, there's a wreck. Matt Banky gets turned by Hayden, and they're crashing mid-pack, piling in. And that is going to be the big one. We got a car in the air. That is still Matt Banky. Banky still getting hit. Daniel Llewellyn piles in. TJ Weeding. Travis Martin gets a piece. And they are wadded up big time at the back of the pack.
I have a black flag for unsafe pit entry because I got hit into the pit. I don't know what the, you know.
That should be a clear. That was a massive crash. Matt Banky. Let's go back and look at it. Let's get the drone. This is going to happen right in that 3 wide that we were talking about. It is Wolfenbarger and Lowell coming together and turning the 35. Oh my gosh, gets massively hit in the back end twice.
Yeah, it's still telling me to drop to the end.
Watch the 32 and 56. 32 gets into Hayden, turns Hayden down into Matt Benke. Really, that one's on the 32, Wolfenbarger, for coming up the track. And when he does, he gets Hayden Lowell in the left rear.
One brought to you by 712 Brake.
Turns Hayden down into Matt Benke, and all hell breaks loose. So for once, it's not Hayden's fault, even though we love to blame Hayden. But it's not his fault this time.
My black flag clear, please. Thank God. Can y'all like go?
Well, okay.
Can we what?
The big one brought to you by Slow Vision.
Can I get another clear? They still want me to drop to the end. As is the 712 brake deal, now that we've had the big one, you get a free Caleb Williams.
All right. What a wreck. Let's see if we can find Matt Benke in the chat. We can. Cannot. It's a different 35. I saw 35. I thought it was Matt. It's not Matt. It's in fact not Matt Benke. There's Matt. The other 35. Matt, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Well, it looked like you're just an innocent victim in that one, and then you got hit about 12 times. First of all, are you okay?
Emotionally, no. Is the car okay? Well, I thank God for a fast repair.
All right, so we're still in this one. Were you able to drive it at least to the pit lane so you didn't go a lap down?
I was able to, and I know they were saying, oh, this is brought to you by whatever. No, this was brought to you by Shenandoah Shine.
Correct. Well, at least you and I agree on that one. It's a good sign for Sundays, really.
Good Lord.
That was quite the run you had going, and then all of a sudden you got twist turned upside down like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Next thing you know, you're back there in 19th, 20th, or 18th, depending on which scoring monitor you're looking at. And yeah, it looked like it was a lot of fun, but how are you going to try to keep the car clean for the second half of this race now?
That's a good question. That's going to be, see what happens.
All right, man. What'd you see from your perspective?
The ground.
Oh, gosh. In your mirror, though, did you see like who really triggered it, or were you watching the stream to figure out who did it?
Who was that behind me? Was that not...
Wolfenbarger?
Yeah, that was Wolfenbarger. I seen him, and I got one good push, and the rear tires came up, and that was it.
Oof. All right, bud. Well, good luck, and hopefully we can keep the car clean and make it to the finish.
Thanks, bud.
Jumping back down in his channel there. Lights out on our iRacing Pace Potato. See Daniel Llewellyn scooting back out there. 31st. All that damage repair. And actually scored 32nd now. Let's check in on this 59 car that's not showing up. There he is, Carson Bechtel. Well, he's actually 26th. So that'll shuffle things around on the scoreboard again. Dat and Daly still getting repairs. One lap down, only car one lap down. Mike Fisher out there in that Yahoo car showing 4 laps down. So he got one of his laps back from this caution. And out of the race can be 85 Scott Elston. The 08 of TJ Weeding seems to be out. Casey Graves, I know he is out. And Jay Schaefer all out of this one. Oh my gosh, let me go to the cars, you silly monitors. There we go. It did not want me go back to the field. Ian Montrose and Quinn Newton will be your front row for the restart as we make our way down the backstretch. I think Ian's just decided to go for the stage points here, so he has not pit on these last 2 cautions. Not a bad strategy. Get yourself some big points here in case crap goes to shit later. I might put that on a t-shirt. Crap goes to shit. What a saying. Montrose, Newton front row. Then you have Mullins and Wilson, Deal and Hoytsma, Evers and Wolfenbarger, Hayes and Bryant in the top 10. Once again, get our split running so you can see your favorite drivers outside the top 20. So we have 38 cars in this race. Yes, we do. Perfect. Perfect. And the race pace car gets out of the way. Ian Montrose and Quinn Newton will lead us back to the green flag. Green flag back out of the air. And Ian Montrose and Quinn Newton. Cliff Mullins actually gets a really good restart there. He is teammate Ian Montrose. So no surprise that they can run a countdown in the chat and get themselves launched pretty well. He'll line up right beside Quinn Newton in the 5. J.R. Deal closing in. Lucas Hoysma bails on that inside line, jumps to the top, gets behind Brad Wilson, and in front of Wolfenbarger, he splits the Shine teammates. We got him a little bit further back in the field, going 3 wide already. Some of your drivers may show pit on the scoreboard, don't worry. That can be a little inaccurate if they're farther back from the front of the field. Whew, things got real spicy as Wolfenbarger closes down in front of Dalton Hayes. That was sketch. Wolfenbarger trying to pull Brantley Bryan up ahead so he can get his teammates together. Thought maybe Wilson would jump up there and help them with the cause, but he is going to stay in the middle lane. Brantley Bryant still trying to get that high line to catch up to his teammate. But I think 32 of Wolfenbarger knows that if he does that again, Dalton Hayes is going to stay to the inside and shuffle both of them out. He gives up on the Brantley Bryant pull. Looks like about 7 cars lined up on that top lane, maybe 8. Everybody else down on the bottom. Wilson, oh my gosh, Lucas Hoysma gets clear, drops down to the bottom. Wilson, I don't know if he thought about it or kind of faked it. He started to drift that way, then went back up to pick up his teammate Wolfenbarger. Then they have Dalton Hayes and the 92. It's Ike Shelley. Ike or Isaac, whatever you want to call him. I call him Ike all the time. That's what he calls himself. Gets stuck in my head. But it is truly Isaac Shelley. Got the teammates for Shenandoah Shine 1-2. Wilson and Wolfenbarger. Very potent combination last season. Oh, Travis Martin shuffles himself out in that Hot Wheels Ford. Drifting back to the back of the pack. I don't think he liked what he saw. We did get our halfway completed, by the way, at the end of lap 43. Didn't have time to run the stage in sugar. My bad. I didn't see who scored what points. I was watching the racing a little too much, but it was good stuff. One just disappeared back of the pack. Some cars shuffled through the tri-oval. About a half car length lead for Wilson, or for Hoytsma that lap, over Wilson. That line looks a little more organized through the top 5 at least. JRD, Cliff Mullins not really in the pushing game right now, and it's allowing that outside line to get a bit of an advantage. Into turn 3 we go. Lap 46. There's 40 laps to go. The outside lane doesn't have a whole lot of numbers compared to the inside line, but that's okay. As long as the top 5 can get good pushes going, they can make the magic happen. It's like I said, if you look at the inside line, the 3rd car to the 4th car in line, a bit of a gap. Cliff Mullins playing it a bit safe, giving Ian plenty of space, and J.R. Deal doing the same. This one splitting to the middle? It might be. I think Brantley Bryant is trying to split to the middle here. Gets Isaac Shelley out of line. Shuffles the 92 to the 3rd lane. Isaac Shelley moves up to the 4th car in line on that high side. They're going to lose a bit of momentum from that. But he's trying to hook up with his 2 teammates up front, so he don't care. And they'll start once again trying to pull back up alongside race leader Lucas Hoytsma. At the stripe, side by side, it gives the advantage to Brad Wilson by the slimmest of margins. That would have been a photo finish for sure. Like we have plenty of cars in this lead draft. John Neckrich back there in the 6th. There's Travis Martin. No, they all disappeared. And they're like 31st. Checking in Mike Fisher. He's still in his lead pack. So 31 cars plus Mike Fisher are definitely in his lead pack. I think TJ Wheating's in here as well. Scott Wilson on the pit lane. So crosses the stripe, picks up one more lap complete as we close in on lap 50. Ian Montrose Gonna have to start saving fuel here. He doesn't want to pit by himself. I don't know if his teammates will go with him. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Right now, Ian Montrose in 5th. It's been 27 laps since he pit. He's right on the edge of the fuel number that Lucas gave us, and I think that factored in some yellows, so interesting to see how long the one car, Ian Montrose, can stay on track. He's the 3rd car inside lane, the silver and green.
Did you play your Madden game yet?
I'm mute to hear about Madden.
You ain't even doing nothing right now.
I'm spotting for the one and only outlaw. Leave me alone.
Madden fucking sucks this year. Sorry.
Okay, Frisbee never afraid to give his opinion.
Say hi. They have an SRL foot game.
Hell yeah, brother.
This is a spoiler, but the Chiefs are going 3-peat.
I don't think anybody be surprised by
Were
that.
you sitting on fuel?
Weeding keeping it right up against the wall, making sure everybody has plenty of room.
I got 3.7.
There you go, Ian Montrose. Next 3 to 4 laps, going to have to pit.
Also, why are you fucking at me for that?
I'm gonna have to go with you since I stayed out last time. I have 8.
Quinn Newton, Cliff Mullins, and Ethan Evers all in the same boat for fuel. Those 3 all pit 22 laps ago. Montrose 29 laps ago, so 7 lap difference. A lot of those under caution, so maybe about 3 to 4 green flag laps. The race has got a green flag look to it all of a sudden, as people have stopped turning across people's noses. Isaac Shelley side by side with Lucas Hoytsma for the 5th spot. Good to see Ike and his PRS car out here. Wolfenbarger side by side with his teammate. Brantley Bryant did not go down with the teammates because didn't have room. So Wolfenbarger and Wilson inside line, and Dalton Hayes, not a Shine car, being pushed by a Shine car of Bryant. If Bryant gets clear, I'm sure he will drop down in front of the 51. Brad Wilson up the hill a little bit to side draft Dalton through the corner. Also probably give some air to the nose of the 32. We saw Casey Graves in that 2nd spot pop the motor, getting a little too hot. Another lap complete. See Carson Bechtel by himself in the high lane back there. Might be cycling himself to the tail of this field. Daniel Llewellyn lost the draft. That's him up ahead on that backstretch, all by himself.
Your name is Tim and you're about to be left. Ooh, high line, please.
I have to hit here, I think.
There it is, Ethan Evers. Gonna have to pit that number 1 machine. See him turn to the left, and Daniel Llewellyn gonna go with him. Daniel also going to the pit lane.
Good job, Cliff. We know you're trying. What the fuck was...
Now we're looking 3 wide as Dalton Hayes gets shuffled out. Dalton got a little high. Something about Ian and Daniel. Ian not happy Daniel pit with them. Dalton Hayes nearly brushed the wall coming out of 2. Let's see what the other cars are. Going to have to look for pits soon. Quentin Newton, Cliff Mullins, and Ethan Evers are the next 3 cars that are going to have to pit. They've got 25 on their current fuel tanks. They'll probably want to try and work together if they can. Not sure if they are in communication or not. I know Quinn is low drag, Cliff Mullins is C2X, and Ethan Evers is Gearheads Racing, so 3 completely different teams. Dalton Hayes trying to shuffle out Matt Banky. This is the inside of the Amtrak car. He's going up through the middle. I don't know how much draft he has at the moment. He's gotten
I'm in danger.
past Matt Benke. He got past the 13, past the 7. Dalton all the way up to the 52.
Jeremy, get ready to jump on the brake for 3 wide.
And we're back to 2 wide as we went safely 3 wide and back down to 2.
Right here, I just wanted to let you know if I jumped on the spot.
30 laps to go. 5-car Quinn Newton here. You see on the bottom inside lane with that camouflage car, so he's going to be able to get to the pit lane without crossing traffic. How about Ethan's in the 8th? Ethan's on the inside lane as well, in teal and purple black.
About to become a fast 3-car choo-choo on planet
I think the other car
to me. Let's go.
hit the pit lane. Ian Montrose, he's been on and off.
I'll let you lead the. I'm not very good at being the pusher.
There's Daniel. And there's Ian. Ian got a minute for his pit stop, so maybe they got together and got a penalty pitting that we didn't see. Both of them over a minute on the pit lane.
If you see bump, just holler.
Cliff was the other one I need to get to the bottom, and he is. So the 3 cars are actually all there together. Quinn Newton, the camouflage car, then the 2 pink, teal, and black cars. Actually, no, that's JR Deal now. In between them. And Ethan Evers behind JR Deal. So JR is in between the 3 cars that have to pit for fuel here pretty soon. They're catching Hayden Lowell. Looks like Hayden's been shuffled out. Let's see what happened to him, but he's got extensive repairs according to our timing here, but that doesn't make any sense. Shows 11 minutes in the pit lane, but he is clearly out on track on the lead lap. So now, of course, oh, it's going to get tight. Navigates the Hayden Lowell machine. Hayden becomes the lucky dog. First car 1 lap down. He'll hang on to the pack as long as he can. Hayden just came out of the pit lane about 4 laps ago. Lucky for him, Ian Montrose and Daniel Wallen had over a minute.
Stay right on Kenny's rear.
Daniel has right front damage on that 23.
Yeah, I'm doing my best.
Let's see where he stays. He is in the middle of the track. Oh my goodness, this is a terrible idea. Fortunately, he gets a little bit higher there at the exit. That was scary. Oh, Harry Grindell got very close to Daniel. Now we get through to the double wide part, and Daniel is now 2 laps down, showing 29th.
Yeah, I got a pit here, so if anybody wants to come win, feel free. We'll have a party.
Quinn, Cliff, and I believe Ethan Evers will all pit together here. I think that's the point of Quinn saying that out loud. I think he's hoping the other 2 that are in the same position will go with him. Quinn's going to peel off. Here comes Cliff, not getting Ethan Evers to go with, so those 2 come down together. Ethan Evers probably should have gone with them, but I think he's going to stay out and try a different strategy and hope for the best. They make their way around Ian Montrose there. Ian now 2 laps down. Brantley Bryant, Dalton Hayes at the front of the field. Shine cars are now lined up 1, 2, 3 on the inside. Dalton leads the outside lane. And that's Ethan Evers coming 1 lap later. He's going to come out by himself as a result. Probably should take a fuel-only stop here under green.
Dalton, I'm just trying to put together.
Tires don't matter that much here at Daytona. You should see 1 car peel off by himself. No one else really in that fuel window with them other than the 2 that are already pitted. So Ethan heading to the pit lane. Let's check in on the cars that had to pit. It'll let me find them. There's Cliff and the 5 car of Quinn. Those are the ones that Ethan probably should have hit with. Ethan now in the box. It's like fuel only for that number 8 machine. He'll head back out to the racetrack. Apparently Bryant continues to lead. Justin Sipes pushing Dalton Hayes. Actually, Ike Shelley pushing Dalton Hayes. Justin Sipes is behind Isaac Shelley. Into who that is behind the 7. Looks like the 13 Thomas Green, 35 Matt Benke, the 05 Gatlin Downey. I haven't said his name much. He's up into that top group, lead in that outside lane. With the one of Monchos, who's not on the lead lap. It's 2 laps down. 24 laps to go here from Daytona Beach, Florida. It's a nice January evening. Toyota leads in that Supra for Brantley Bryant, then the Ford of Wilson and the Chevy of Dalton Hayes. Everybody represented in the top 3. Let's check in once again with those cars coming off the pit lane, see if they got together. And they did. They picked up Ethan that second time around. And there is the field coming out of the tri-oval, chasing this pack that's going into turn 1. It doesn't look good for those 3 cars that had that weird strategy. But next, you got about half of this group, maybe 5, 6, 7 cars that are on lap 27 of their run. Oh, a little wall contact there. May have been the 71, Andrew Beach. May have been the 1 of Ian Montrose. One of those 2 grabbed the wall there. Similar paint schemes. That's Brad Wilson just hit lap 27 on his fuel. They can make it to the end from here. Shine cars are coming. Looks like some of the 10-tenths cars are coming. They're all getting it woed down to 52, all kinds of all over the place. 9 gets into the 52, going to their pit boxes. We had a crash on the pit lane. Brantley Bryant and the 9 car of JR Deal come together on the pit lane.
Right fucking through me and right through the pit. That's great.
Your anger out of the 52. There is a rule about that. That is correct. Perfectly protestable later if you like.
I'm looking to get down here.
Guys like Dalton Hayes, Lucas Hoytsma, Harry Grindell going to need to get to the bottom. Those cars are the next ones that are emptiest on the fuel tank. Dalton Hayes, Lucas Hoytsma. They come down, bringing Harry Grindell. Daddy Dave's coming down. Mike Fisher, Hayden Lowell all coming down.
All
right.
We're going in next time by.
Copy next time by. Copy.
That was Matt D and Kenny Frisbee.
Trent, when are you pitting?
I got 4 laps around the back straight.
Can make it to the end from here. I think about everybody should be able to make it. Even the Cliff and Quinn Newton cars that had to pit the earliest, I think they're okay. Hayden might be in trouble. And Hayden comes out of the pit lane, so he did come down a second time. He had only had 11 laps since he had last pit, but he came back down. And now it's going to be interesting to see where everybody merges together. Here's your lead pack going around JR Deal. Keeping an eye out for penalties as well. So Justin Sipes, Ike Shelley, Thomas Green, Trenton Sneed, Matt Benke, your top 5 currently with 20 to go. Everybody can make it from here. So I'm sure we'll see this group pit together.
83 button.
7 pitting.
This is most of the front cars.
Pretty
much the entire top 10. And they don't want to be left out with no draft partners, so that's why you'll see most of them come this time. Who's staying out? JR, of course, just pit. One of Ian Montrose stays out. Montrose wasn't on the lead lap. He had just pit. So I guess Clapper Newell, the 95, the stubborn one, stays out all by himself. Everyone else pits. There's JR Deal in tow. And goes by Kenny Frisbee coming off the pit lane. There's Carson Bechtel up ahead. JR Deal. I believe that's the 52, Brantley Bryant. And Ian Montrose. See if Clapper's going to force the issue here. He is. JR Deal wants to stay first car a lap down, so he's going to keep pushing Clapper Newell as much as he can. Follow the leader is the game. Check in Isaac Shelley leaving the pit lane.
25's pitting again, serving black flag.
Trenton Sneed leaving the pit lane. Wolfenbarger is up to full speed.
Time, buddy.
This is going to be your lead pack. And let's see how it shakes out here. They're going to catch up to Matt Banky real quick. Will they catch that front pack is the question. Steamed by Trenton Sneed. Field coming back together after green flag stops is always fascinating at Daytona. You see the 3 cars up ahead. Those guys are going to be the lead group, but they're going to get caught very quickly.
95 pitting. 95
They had
pitting.
almost 4 seconds, and it's already down to 1. Clapper Newell pits by himself. Sure, he'll get a lap lead based on the strategy, but that's going to be about it. He might even lose the draft after running that slowly. The lead trio catches up to 2 cars that are going to go a lap down here. Gatlin Downey, I believe that is the 69 of Joel Munchell. Really thought that chase pack was going to catch up much quicker than this, but they're still getting there. They're kind of strung out. Make sure leader hits the pit lane. Yes, he did, on and off. 8-second stop, back out he goes. And we'll just keep the camera on them and wait for the lead pack to come through the tri-oval. There they are. All one big pack now. As that chase pack's caught up to those 3 cars. Clapper Newell heads into turn 1. Slow speeds. You can't go too fast because you'll end up going up on a racetrack and getting a black flag. So he's trying to hustle that thing around the corner so he can be at full speed when the pack gets here. They're 3 wide in that pack, by the way. 17 laps to go. One of them got squeezed into the wall. And there they go around Clapper Newell. Clapper's going to struggle to hold the draft here. They're going much faster.
We just let 4 wide and survive. Holy shit.
Eric and Dell
4 wide.
shocked that they went 4 wide and survived. I mean, technically Clapper was down there.
4 out of 3.
Sorry, Daniel, I thought you were going
Clapper
that way.
might hang on to the draft here. He's 6/10 back and dropping still, though. Needs to get going in a hurry.
Trent, if you and your group want around,
Justin
just let me know.
Sipes, I think, picked up a penalty. He had to come back down the pit lane.
We're simply vibing at the moment, I believe.
Sipes now 1 lap down. Let's look for some other guys. Dalton Hayes, where are you? There is Hayes. Hayes is shown on the lead lap in 24th. Checking on Travis Martin. There he is. Not sure how Travis got shuffled out of his group. He has no draft. John Nickrich still shown on the lead lap. There he is, just ahead of the main pack. John running in 26th.
Still going straight. Straight.
Still going shit. Eric Grandel leads the pack with 16 to go.
Oh, he said the S word.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to need y'all to watch your fucking language.
Being broadcasted. The fuck?
Exactly, guys. Come the fuck on.
Reminds me of Monday night in chat. So I was like, man, we need to mute these guys. All this cursing is completely unacceptable at any time. And I just like said, well, you're obviously new here. I don't give a shit.
This ain't the FIA.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Forehead, straight and sweet with the black hair talking.
Oh, the FIA is such a mess. Garrett Wolfenbarger on the top. Trying to get around Harry Grindell here.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get a better view of all these wrecks.
What wrecks? We've been green lately. We got a green flag pit cycle in.
Out the window of a Corvette and the FIA.
That picture is so iconic. You guys haven't seen that, go find it. So good. I mean, the whole, that's not just the finger or a hand like in NASCAR. It's the whole freaking arm out of the Corvette. And we're catching Daniel O'Wallach. See if Daniel continues to be a nice gentleman, stays up out of the way. What a nice feller that Llewellyn is. Meant to look. Did our guy Clapper stick in on this draft? Yes, he did. Good for him. Lap car of John Nickrich also stuck on. It looks like Daniel Llewellyn may stick in. Join his lead pack if Daniel has enough speed. It's falling back pretty quick. I think the Shine guys are staying there on purpose. Speaking of Shine guys, what's up with Brantley Bryant? He's back here in this group. Matt Benke, the one of Ian Montrose, the 9 and JR Deal. These guys did not stick with the lead pack. 14 seconds back and losing ground as they only have 4 cars in their little draft. So they're desperate for a caution in that group. Daniel Wallen did indeed lose the draft. We've got 18 lead lap cars in this pack, plus a couple lappers. First car 1 lap down looks to be Gatlin Downey. And bad news for Travis Martin. Right there. The pack is coming to catch him and lap him. Currently on the lead lap, 23rd in that Hot Wheels paint scheme. And he is in trouble as the field bears down on him from behind. At the line, 10 laps to go. 11. I don't know why I said 10. I was thinking about 10 laps to go because I have to do a sponsor shout out then. Harry Grindell leads them into turn number 1 once again. Garrett Wolfenbarger, Brad Wilson, 92 of Isaac Shelley, 13 Thomas Green. Getting used to these paint schemes little by little. We're getting there. Making progress. Field racing down the backstretch. After 24 hours of Daytona, it's really weird to see him not take the chicane. 6 minutes of damage left on Daniel's car. That's what the nose report is for him.
Shearer, I believe.
Yeah, I know, I was joking.
It's like lane falling apart a little bit. Catching the lap machines of Wheating and Martin. Ghostman not having a good debut race. Oh my gosh! Brad Wilson gets up and into the wall. He collected TJ Wheating and wrecked half the field here.
Guys back here, don't let us, step up this back.
I don't know why Brad Wilson got up that high. Really no need to do that. Just tore up a bunch of cars.
Car stopped at 2. Okay, he's rolling.
Wow.
There's another car stopped. Okay, he took.
There's another car stopped. Okay, though.
Never fucking fails.
It started with Brad Wilson. Well, your big C diecast 10 to go.
You couldn't hold a line in a 40-acre field.
Don't think that's what happened.
Hey, Six, I owe you a beer for not running me over there. Appreciate you.
Riding behind the 51. He drifts up the track a bit as the 08 comes down, so a little bit of both. About a 50-50. 51 goes up a bit. 08 comes down a bit, and all hell breaks loose. Both of those cars could have done better.
Pace car's about halfway down the back.
I know the 51 can't see a whole lot, but... Ugh. And Travis Martin going to be your lucky dog. All this unfolds. Travis is extremely lucky. Just caught a lap down. That's going to be some fast repairs and a mess. And now all hell's going to break loose because pressure's on. Field's going to accordion back up. People are going to get fast repairs, have brand new race cars, be in a hurry to go somewhere.
Hey,
and the track's...
3 and 4, let's get it.
I think it's going to get 3 wide very quickly, and I think it's going to be a mess. But we'll see. We'll see if they prove me wrong on the mess part. There's no doubt they're going 3 wide here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Corey. I think it was 50-50. Both of them could have done a little better earlier. Who had a close call? If you had a close call in a race, if you had a close call in that wreck but missed everything, give me a shout out with your number. Let's get some replays going.
95.
Clapper.
83.
95 and 83. Let's get a couple rides here. 95 and 83. Jump, 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 jump. We're changing cars and everything. Okay, let's find a 95. Here we go. Right behind the 71. Can't see poop. Right behind Andrew Beach. This is the 95. Jeremy Clapper Newell. There goes all hell up ahead. And you start to come down the hill. Oh boy. Oof. Beach gets into the 05 of Downey. Gives him a push. What was the other one? 83?
You got tail light out.
That's funny.
That's not good, is it?
Where is the 83? Don't see him on the scoreboard. Where you at? 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 There he is, 10th. 10th way. He's gonna be right in this mess. Here we go. Right behind the 19. Jeff Price. Price gets collected because you heard him say never effing fails. Gatlin Downey collects Price. Unfortunate for the 19. Let's see what happens. He gets down the apron, cutting it hard left. And here comes Gatlin. Tags him.
Hey, Jake, how's my front end look?
He didn't get hit that hard. Let's see if this car's okay.
As good as your face.
Aw, isn't that cute?
Oh, that's not good.
Jeff's okay. He got real mad on the radio, but he's okay. That car looks good. Brad Wilson, I don't know what he was doing there. He got way high. You know, if I'm a lead lap car, I'm way down close to the inside, passing a lapper, because they terrify me. I guess he went to the arc into the corner. Catches him there. Oh, Gatlin Downey. That's a hard ride. See if we can go on board with that 05. I believe it's 3.
Gatlin, I can't tell if I got shoved into that or if I absolutely murdered you, but that was my bad.
Cliff talking to the OY.
Should be 3 over 5.
Oh yeah, Cliff just arca braked him. I don't think he got hit at all. Jeez. Oh, and Beach gets him. Well, he does have rear damage. Let's see where it comes from. I think Cliff gets him first, and then Jake gets Cliff. It's close. It's very close. Back it up a little bit and see one more time. Yeah, Gatlin gets a bit of a checkup. Cliff gets into him, then J Munch gets into... I keep saying Jake because Jake runs that car in Cup Series paint scheme. But yeah, J Munch gets in the Cliff after Cliff has hit the other machine. All right, 7 to go. We got 3 attempts at the green-white checker. I think these next several laps are going to be pure chaos. Lights out on the pace cars. We head down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Harry's your leader. Let's see if we can have a quick chat with the driver of that 70. If he's in his team chat, I don't see him. He may not be there. He is not. So he must be wanting the peace and quiet. No Harry in the voice chat. Is Wolfenbarger hanging out? Yes, he is. Garrett!
What's up?
Do you care if I talk to you under green?
Oh, that's fine.
Perfect. All right, man. We're up on the front row here. A little bit separated from your teammates at the moment. What's the plan to try and get some help out there?
Well, you know, I asked them. I said, "You guys gonna get up here?" And they said they're gonna try. So, oh, we're going. Here we go.
And forward.
My right rear is feeling it, by the way, and these tires are gone.
I didn't think they'd be a problem in the Xfinity car. That's a little surprising.
Yeah, I think last time we put on the green, my right rear was at 90.
Dang.
So let's see how this goes.
Does it make it a little loose coming out of the corners or what?
Loose in more than out, actually. I think that's what happened to Bradley there, because we both didn't really have right sides on the car, and we got in there to one, and I kind of was like saying they were kind of not all the way on the wall, and next thing you know,
he couldn't get a
he's
turn
dead.
down. Yeah.
He said he couldn't turn, so.
All right, we've settled in 4th here. Got Quentin Newton behind you. I don't know if you got any friends right now. It's a lot of low drag cars.
Yeah. Just see if someone will push me.
And 4, we got the 88 of Margerson behind you. We'll see how that works out. Good luck.
Go. Yeah, thanks.
Drop him back down to Steve chat. Figured he'd let us have a talk since he didn't really have any teammates around us. So it's kind of fun to listen to a driver through a restart there. Margerson and Lawrence pushing the 32 of Wolfenbarger. There's our teammates lined up behind him, so we'll see how long they decide to work with him. Probably first chance they get, they'll split him to the outside if they can. Meaning leave him, Wolfenbarger, up on the high lane and get to the middle. Wolfenbarger probably going to protect the hell out of that middle. Coming to 4 laps to go at the line. Daytona Beach, Florida in the Arc Music Xfinity Series presented by Travis Martin, Mr. Ghostman. Travis, first car 1 lap down, so he did not get that lucky dog there on that last caution, by the way. Travis back in 26th. Got 25 lead lap cars in this big pack. Look at them, 3 wide starting to already happen. They know they got to make the moves if it's going to stay green. That is Brad Wilson to the top. Thought Dalton Hayes might make the move a little quicker. He has stayed down. You know that 52 is going to go to the top, and there he goes. Brantley Bryant pulls up, and we get our 7th caution right in the middle of all that forming. Ian Montrose still out of shape. Oh, it's at the back of the part where we can't see anything. That JR all over the place, and up the track he goes. Gets the 11 to Kenny Frisbee. Poor Kenny. Kenny gets turned right in front of Hayden. Travis Martin gets up on 2 wheels. Hayden makes it through a wreck, surprisingly. That's not been a theme much tonight, so congrats to Hayden. So wreck towards the back of the field.
Oh my god, thank god you were paying attention because I sure wasn't.
Field catches up to the pace potato, and we're going to go into overtime.
Looking up at the replay, I looked down, and it was Sunny D.
Oh. Sorry, yeah. I don't. Oh.
JR got out of shape and up into Kenny Frisbee.
Hold on a minute. You sounded way too excited to be getting the deal.
It's Sunny D.
Well, we still can't chat with Harry because Harry's still not in Discord. Thanks, Harry. Can't talk to our leader. We'll find somebody to talk to, damn it. Oh, Lucas is up there. Let's talk to Lucas. Track down Mr. Sunny D himself here. Lucas DG, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, we find ourselves sitting there P2 right behind Mr. Grindell. Going to be a green-white checker situation here. You got 3 attempts at it. How do you think this is going to unfold
Lucky
up towards
dog
front?
Outside, lucky dog.
I hope whatever calamity happens, it's right behind me because, I don't know, me and Harry are working pretty well together, and I think this inside lane is going to be tough to beat. Hopefully I can get down there behind him again because me and him, I think me and him have the best shot if we're working together, but either way, it's going to be a cool finish. These cars are really close when it comes to when they're side by side. If somebody makes a 3rd lane, it's just going to get crazier.
Yeah, we had one forming there, and unfortunately the caution came out to ruin what was getting exciting. So hopefully we can build the excitement again in this 2-lap shootout here and see if we can't put on a show. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
That is Lucas Hoisman in the 97. Kenny with the whelp in chat. You didn't want to run this race because you didn't want to get turned at the back of the field. Poor Kenny. Poor Kenny. Kenny is muted and deafened, so I won't pull him in. Still have Carson Bechtel out there and John Neckrich. John on the lead lap. 3 wide for 30th. I love it. All right, talk to Wolfenbarger. See if we can talk to Mr. Margerson here. Mr. Zach, DG, got a copy?
Oh, Jesus, that scared me.
Surprise, motherfucker. Find yourself in 4th up there. What are you doing to kind of relax the nerves here for this green-white checker?
I don't even... I'm drinking alcohol at this point. I'm drinking. That's, yeah.
Probably help. To be honest with you. Not a bad idea at all. What are we drinking?
Hennessy? Yeah, Hennessy.
Perfect. At first I thought you said penicillin. That was scary.
No.
Like, wait a minute, that's different. So some Hennessy. What do you like with your Henny? Anything or just plain?
Just plain.
Stand forward. On the rocks? Dry? What are we doing?
On the rocks, obviously.
Perfect. All right, man. Enjoy your Henny. Good luck when you finish here and see if you can't pull off one of them wins.
Yeah, that's the hope.
But that is Margerson in the 88. As we line them up 2 by 2, getting ready for a restart. So we can't track down Mr. 8. Ethan Evers. It's a good number to have on a super speedway. 8th then, DG. Got copied?
Yo, what's up?
Not a whole lot. Well, you've been kind of quiet most of the race. You find yourself in 5th right now. What's the odds of getting that number 8 Evers Fevers podcast machine to victory lane?
The odds are looking very slim. We don't have a whole lot of friends up here. But that also could pay dividends because there's a lot of not friends up here with each other too.
I was going to say, there's a lot of guys with no teammates up there. You can make some friends.
Or they could all just be enemies with each other and I win that way. How about that?
I mean, half the cars are low drag, but then the rest of them have no friends. So work together with those ones and you might be all right.
Maybe. We'll see what happens.
Or, you know, just shove it in there 3 wide and wreck everybody and win the thing.
We could try that too.
I've seen it happen. All right, man. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Which chat were you in? Gearhead? Here you go.
Yep, Gearhead.
Drop him back down there with Scott. Let's find Jake real quick. Should have time. I don't think he's broadcasted. Yeah, he's not. Jake.
What's up, brother?
Give me your best Go-Go Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers.
I'll give it a C-. You can do better.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't feel that one forward.
Alright, we're getting ready for the restart. If you win, you'll give me a better one, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Alright, good luck. Here we go. Green white checker attempt number 1 of a possible 3. Harry gets a nice jump. See if he drops down in front of Lucas. He does. That leaves the outside lane to 10-10's teammates, the 88 and the 68. Let's see if Wolfenbarger pops up at the top. He's going to have a blink. That's not worrisome at all. Ethan's cleared the 88. We'll see if he goes to the top. Top 4 cars nose to tail. Now the top 5, and here comes the 5. Quinn Newton to make it 6 cars lined up in a row. On to the backstretch. This is where things start to get interesting. People start to jump in the lines they want, start to make moves. So far, no one taking to that high side, but Ethan Evers appears to be backing it up to get a run on the 32. We're 3 wide further back in the field. Hopefully they don't wreck. They're bouncing off one another. They're turning them, and that's probably going to be green white checker attempt number 3, as there is our 8th caution. Looks like Matt Benke involved again, and once again, Matt Benke in the air. Oh my gosh. Matt's had trouble keeping that car on the ground tonight. Well, we go to green white checker attempt number 2. That's Ian Montrose that gets up underneath him. Benke gets turned right in the middle of the pack. Once again, JR Deal involved. Oh, they get 4 wide, then he turns down in a neck ridge. See if we can't get the old drone cams out here and dissect this one a little bit better. Oh, that Daddy Dave gets up into the wall. Back it up a little bit further. Dave's up on the wall. Bechtel comes down trying to get away from Hoytsma right into the 35, and that gets him down into the 6. Oh man, J-Munch trying to no-lift through the wreck, gets the door of that 35 car. Then Ian Montrose, late on the scene, just pile drives into him. Let's see what you can see from the number 1. See them all stacking up 35. Oh man. Oh no. Damn. Poor Ian. Well, that was something. That was the first attempt at the green white checker. We're going to number 2. No fun at all, Kenny? I don't know. I don't really particularly like this kind of racing, so I understand not having fun with it. I completely do. I get the draw of it where you don't have to be great. Anybody can win this thing. So that's kind of fun when you're a driver, but otherwise it can be really frustrating when so much of it's out of your control. Well, field rolling slowly behind the pace car. We got time for more interviews. We talked to the top 6. Let's see if Dalton's hanging out. Just keep running down the list until we run out of drivers. Dalton Hayes, DG Swish. You got a copy?
Hello, yes.
Hi. Well, we're just all this caution. We're running down the list to talk to everybody to pass the time. These green white checkers aren't all that exciting. So, hey, we're riding 7th place right now in that Chevy Accessories Chevy. How we feel about trying to get up to the front? You think it's going to take a big wreck, or you got some kind of moves up your sleeve?
Just kind of wait and see what plays out. I gained a few positions with that little first green white checker there. Unfortunately, I didn't get a stick with my teammates there, but so I'm kind of by myself right now.
Teammates, what team are you on now?
I am technically part of C2X.
Nice. On technicalities, so you're like, I don't know, Richard Childress and Jermaine racing back in the day?
Yeah, pretty much. You know how I've always kind of been like a satellite of my own.
Damn for. Well, good luck.
My closest one's in 10th, so hopefully I can get together with one of them and go to the front.
TM4, good luck, sir.
Thanks.
Dalton Hayes in the 47. See if we can find Brantley Bryant. He's hanging out in Shineville. He is. Look at that. Brantley, DG, got a copy?
Oh, what? Oh, hi.
Surprise, motherfucker. You're running, what, second of the Shine cars? I think Brad's a few behind you. Yeah, there he is. All right, so you're second of the Shine cars. You got the 32 up ahead of you. Are you going to try and wait for the 51 to get there and then go up there, or are you going to just try to get to the front?
Honestly, I'm here to be here. I honestly thought I was going to wreck about lap 15 because it took a fast repair early. But, you know what? We're going to send it. I might have left Bradley last restart because I felt like the bottom was just going to move a lot faster than it did. But, you know what? If I get to Wolfie, I get to Wolfie. If I don't get to Wolfie, I guess I'll go back and let Brad give me the pushes.
Sanfo, good luck to you, sir. I know you got some Shine fans in the chat. Good luck.
Yep. I'll try to get.
And we're gonna cut him off. Sorry, I was already moving you. Oh man, where are we at? You coming out of 2? Can't tell. Where's the cone? That looks like 2. I think we got plenty of time. Yep. Where's the 5? We got new cameras. I'm trying to get used to it. Quinn Newton. Quinn, DG, you got copy?
Oh, hi, how are ya?
Oh, hi, we're running 9th right now. You're in the top 10, which means you have as good a chance as anybody at winning this thing. How do you think it's going to unfold?
Bro, do you not see what I'm doing down here for the last 2 green-white checkers?
Yeah, way
this
down
is
on the
ridiculous.
apron.
I feel like Joey Logano right now.
Trying to
out
save
here
as
with
much
that
fuel.
Force fuel tank.
Yeah, you got the 29 laps on the tank right now. What's the ticker say? Do you think you can make it, or you going to run it out?
Bro, I don't know. Lulu told me to stay out, so that's pretty much what we did. He goes, you might as well just stay out.
Well, if we get another one, pretty much half the pit.
Oh, if we get another one, there ain't no shot. There ain't no shot. But, like I said, they got 2 laps, so we're gonna go for it. You know what I mean? I'm fully expecting a wreck here, but you never know. You never know. I got the stage points though, so that definitely helps.
That's nice to fall back on. All right, sir. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Put him back up in his chat, and here we go. Harry Gundel, Lucas Heusmaker front row. They've been working together on most of these restarts. See if Harry drops down in front of the 97 and they get going here. Ethan Evers will be leading that outside line. Ethan trying to keep up with Harry. And Harry is going to clear Lucas, drop down to the bottom. Ethan now has no help out front. It's going to have to wait for Jake Lawrence to get there, and there's a big gap between the two. Unfortunate for Ethan Evers. He's going to drop to the bottom behind Garrett Wolfenbarger. Now we got Toyotas on the outside. Ethan drops down. Oh, we got Bradley Wilson getting turned around, and that's going to be our caution again. Cliff Mullins is flipping, and then 37. My God, he's got the hood up and everything. Carson Bechtel gets thrown into the air. And we go to green-white checker and number 3 as Cliff Mullins just turns right down into Brad Wilson. Cliff's going to say his hood was up. Couldn't see where he was going, I'm sure. Almost gets John Neckrich there. Oh! Someone just ran to the back of Cliff Mullins. Who was that? That Matt Banky? Just plowing into the back of the cliff. Boom! Jeez. Let's go back and see what happens here. Brad Wilson gets turned. Like Dakota Lee was giving him a push. Get the old chase cam out here. Get the drones flying once again. Jeff Price giving Brad Wilson a push. He gets down to the corner. Brad Wilson comes down across the nose of the 83. Nudges Brad Wilson not clear. Once again, a questionable decision out of the 51 driver. He gets a hell of a push from Jeff Price here. Catching Trenton Sneed in front of him. Decides to go to the bottom and just turns across the nose of the rookie. 83 Dakota Lee. And several cars just piled up in here, nowhere to go. And at the end of this, you'll see Cliff Mullins, yep, turns it left, right into Brad to show his frustration. Well, we go to our third attempt at a green-white checker. Third and final. We can't get it done here. We just don't get it done. We'll end under caution. Hopefully that doesn't happen. I'd much rather have a green flag finish. Field forms back up. We know the 5, Quinn Newton, has to pit. That car was running on fumes to take that green flag. So here comes Quinn Newton, unfortunately. Has to give up 8th spot. Come down and fill the tank up, or at least take a splash. And effectively take him out of the running. Now he has to hope for what we saw at Talladega in the Truck Series that one season, where the entire field except for one vehicle wrecked, and that vehicle was running about 23rd. It can happen. That was Jay Richter's one and only SRL win. See Brantley Bryant down on the flat. Bryant's been 28 laps since he's been to the pit lane. Somehow Ethan Evers in the 8 car, 31 laps. That's farther than Quinn Newton. I don't think he's going to pit. It's going to be one of those checker flags or see God or run out of fuel situations. He passes Brantley Bryant. Bryant didn't maintain pace speed there. Fortunately for Bryant, iRacing is going to tell him to take his spot back anyway. So Harry Grindell, Lucas Weitzman, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Jake Lawrence, Ethan Evers, Zach Margison, Dalton Hayes, Brantley Bryant, Trenton Sneed, Jeff Price. The one worst on fuel by far. Ethan Evers in the 8 has been 31 laps since that car has been on the pit lane. Watch out early for cars running out of gas. That'd be the first one we watch. Number 8, Garrett Wolfenbarger, 3 laps better, along with Margison and Lawrence. So you would assume they're good if they can also go 31 laps. Don't know how much Ethan's been saving. The lights are still on the pace car, so we got at least one more pace lap here. Has to be worrying for those drivers that are questionable on fuel. See Bryant very worried about it, staying on the flat, trying to keep the fuel in the pickup. Yeah, Cliff's not happy with the driver of the 51 after that one, as Wilson just turned left across the nose of rookie Dakota Lee. There is random chat there, caught the end of it. Driver chat back activated.
Cheers, everybody.
There's the cheers, everybody. Hadn't had one all night. Felt weird. Now it feels good. Me too.
Me 3. Me 4.
Apparently a lot of people have to pee.
Hayden, is you gone on power?
Nope, power's good.
Couple.
Alright, so the odds of wrecking before we take the white is currently at minus 6,000. Who's taking it?
Minus 6,000.
Hey, bus stop Hayden, is your power on?
Mina P, help on AC, cold and cool help. Yikes. Neo, I don't know what you're trying to say, but I'm scared.
56 has hit the inside wall. He is no longer okay.
Just wait till he throws his wheel out the window.
Just wait till the bus stop happens.
Damn. A guy wrecked there one time.
I will say that bet did cash.
Well, all right. 24 cars on the lead lap. Just checking on old John Neckridge. Where's he at? There he is. John's on the lead lap, so I guess I got 25. Car looks beat to shit, but you never know. Whole field could die. He's got a long way to go to catch up. Field's coming out of 4. John just came out of 2. I don't think John's getting there. Pace car. Pace potato.
My man, that was me.
As Trenton likes to say. Here we go. Final attempt. Will we get a green flag finish, or will we get under yellow? Harry does the same thing he's been doing, drops down in front of this pack. Where will Ethan go? He's going to tuck in the draft. He doesn't want to lead it. He's low on fuel. 33 laps and counting. How the hell is he still running? That 8th car in 4th place. Watch out for him suddenly dropping. He could run out of fuel at any moment. The 88, Zach Margerson pushing the 8 of Ethan Devers. That's a lot of 8s. They're single file for most of the action, all the way back to Hayden. Hayden's first car side by side in 11th. Trenton Sneed trying to get a push here. Jake Lawrence peeking to the high side. He doesn't have any help yet. Here it comes, though. And he does not get up in front of it. Trenton Steed goes to the top. Pins Hayden to the inside. And it looks like we are going to get that green flag finish? Question mark. And yes. White flag in the air. Last lap of this race. Art Music Xfinity Series. Daytona Beach, Florida. Part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues as Hayden gets spit out of the pack. Jake Lawrence is sideways. Dalton Hayes is in it. And they're all wadded up from about 7th on back.
On the brake by that, Mike.
7th place on back is dead. We watch the top 6 that are still going.
Oh my god.
What a crash. Ethan Evers might be out of fuel. The 8 car ducks to the bottom line. Ethan Evers out of gas. 5 cars left in the action. We've got Harry Grindell, Lucas Hoytsma, Garrett Wolfenbarger, then the 88 and the 52. Top 5. The only cars left in the win here. Coming out turn number 4. Where does Lucas put on a move, or does he? He's going to push it to the outside. He gets to the outside. Does he get enough push? No. It is going to be Harry Grindell for the win. Lucas Hoyts was second. Then they died past the start finish. Harry's flipping into the catch fence for the win. Harry gets the win. Lucas Hoyts was second. Garrett Wolfenbarger, Zach Martinson, and Brantley Bryant, your top 5. Travis Martin, for such a bad race as he had, brings him from 6th.
Good job, Harry.
So that's cool.
Harry, don't you dare get out of that fucking car.
Congratulations, buddy.
Harry. Dead.
Harry.
Dead on the wall there. Trying to drive away. That thing is beat to hell. Well, hopefully he gets in Discord now so we can talk to him.
My car's so dead. My car's so dead I can't do a burnout. It's just gone.
We'll get to the waiting room so I can talk to you.
Hey, I just got disqualified because...
And then he disappears from the track. So we can't even show him anymore. Oh my god. This guy. It's like his first race. Waiting for Harry to get back on track in the waiting room. We'll just go back and watch him slowly win this race in slow-mo. How about that? Flip through the cameras waiting for Harry to show up. There he is. Harry, DG, you got a copy?
I've got you.
Well, you and Lucas were working really well there most of this race, and you pulled off the win together, 1-2. He waited till the last moment where it was definitely going to be 1-2 between the two of you before he put on a move, and you ended up pulling off the win as he didn't quite get enough help. How was it out there?
That was a lot of fun. I didn't take tires when we had the green flag pit stop, so my car was a little bit on edge for most of the latter third of that race or so. But yeah, I wanted Lucas behind me because I knew that I could trust him. You know, I knew that he wasn't going to do anything too brash, anything reckless. I kind of knew what to expect from him, so I was just kind of timing the restarts to make sure that, you know, but at first I started on the bottom and went a bit early, and Breather thought as we could get back to me. And then those final 3, I started on the top so that I could clear in front of him, come down, and just make sure that I had him behind me and try to make sure that the outside line didn't get a chance to form up. And I managed to do that quite well. And then, yeah, from there, I was just kind of modulating the throttle to keep Lucas as close to me as I could, because I knew that if he backed off, he'd be able to get the run and maybe try and pass me for the win. So that entire green flag, that entire green-white checker, sorry, I was constantly kind of modulating the throttle, trying to say, okay, right, let's not go too slow, but let's not let him get too far back. And yeah, the point where he finally got the run to try and make the move, it was a little bit too late. I came up a little bit to try and block, he got there, but it was too little too late, and we just about managed to hold on. So absolutely chuffed with that. It was a fun race all night, and what a way to kick off the season.
Absolutely, getting that number 70 Team Kamikaze Motorsports Toyota into victory lane. First win for Toyota this season. Pretty cool to see you go out there and grab that checker flag. How was it for the sponsors and everything? Everybody happy? Everyone in good spirits after that one?
I'd imagine so, absolutely. The Kamikaze Motorsport, obviously, they'll be chuffed with this. I don't want to pat myself on the back and say it was a dominant performance up front, but let's put it this way: once this number 70 car got to the front, it didn't give it back up. So they'll be chuffed with that. Same with Catgirl Racing, to Centered Hosting, Game Rush Expo, and Soyo, our sponsors, Kamikaze Design House. I know that obviously you've got your own vested interest in the graphic design industry. I'm not trying to step on your toes, but I am obligated at Kamikaze Design House on Instagram, graphic design, not just car liveries, but real life car liveries, any kind of graphic sponsorships, all that kind of thing. They'll Bandit will be able to get you covered for that. To Chance 2 Extreme, I was working really well with my teammates at the first part of this race. Once we had the green flag pit stops, I kind of got separated from all of my C2X teammates. But when I was around them, we were all working really well together. And then obviously to yourself for putting this on, for streaming it, to Arc Music for sponsoring, and everybody at Sidewinder that makes this happy. I am absolutely chuffed to be back here and be back in Victory Lane.
And Lucas made sure you get some really cool photos of your car in the air like you like to do. So, yeah, got you up in the catch fence after the start-finish line, so you get cool pictures.
Absolutely.
All right, well, congrats on the strong run tonight. Open up the season with a bang. Best way to start. You are now the points leader. Hopefully we can hang on to top 10 position over the next 10 races and get up there into that chase.
I was hoping.
All right, bud, get on out of here. Enjoy the rest of your night. We appreciate you.
Thank you. You too.
Harry Grindell bringing it home. It's actually morning for him. It's like 4 a.m. He races over in the UK. So appreciate Harry coming out and racing with us. Always a good time with Mr. Grindell. Now let's go track down Lucas. Bring Lucas up here to the broadcast booth. Luke, DG, you got a copy?
I got you.
Do you think you maybe move a little too late, or did you make it right when you wanted to?
It was about when I wanted to. I mean, Harry, although the green, white checkers, I mean, the last 20 laps of the race, I think me and him were just kind of working together there. And, you know, he was working with me. I had a friend up there to help me kind of make sure I got a good finish. So wanted to make sure it was me or him coming to the line. And, yeah, I made sure to, maybe I should have made it a little earlier, but I don't know if I could have got there if I made it earlier. So I'm glad that he got it done. I don't know if the 32 giving him a little air helped or not. I felt like the side draft would have worked a little better, but I don't think it mattered. I think I just didn't have enough of a run. But I was glad we got to the white and could actually race it out. That was really fun.
That was nice. I'm glad for that too. All right, man. Well, congrats on that P2 finish. And yeah, I'm with you. Once you split out and the 32 started to go with you, then duck back to the inside, I don't think you would have ended up in second any other way. I think you would have been shuffled out. So I think that was the right move, getting the 1-2, you and Harry, and best start that you could probably get there for the season. You got the friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us?
Absolutely. Just want to shout out Quinn, 712 Brakes. Quinn didn't have this race work out for him, but he still got a nice 7, so shout out to him. Shout out to everybody in Low Drag, you for broadcasting and putting this on, Arc Music as well, and everybody for racing tonight. Big field.
10-4. All right, well, congrats on the good start to the season, and hope you enjoyed the race, and we'll see you in the next one, my friend.
Thank you, sir. See ya.
Tomorrow night, CTC. You want to give a quick shout out?
Yeah, make sure to tune into CTC Racing Network or Pro Sim Network on Twitch and YouTube.
There you go.
It's gonna be a fun one.
All right, bud. We'll see you tomorrow at Daytona.
Thank you. See ya.
Make sure Luke gets his shout out in there. Now we'll bring in the 32, Garrett Wolfenberger. Garrett, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, coming down to the end there, you're sitting third. You basically pretty much could have decided who won this race, and it looked like you tried to get past Lucas there to get second, but it didn't quite work out for you. What did you maybe need? Some more teammates?
Yeah, they just all got in that incident there on that second gear on checkered, and kind of had really no one there to help. Killa tried there at the end, but just didn't have enough run and got stuck on the outside. But coming around turn 4, I was really thinking about pushing Lucas, and then I was like, I can't do that. I gotta let Harry win. So I had to jump back down to the bottom, try to give him a push. So
yeah, I was wondering, like, would you really push Lucas to a win if it came down to it? As much drama as you two have had.
I thought about it, and I was like, I can't do that to Harry. So good for him. You know, I'll get the first win and take a P3. We're not doing this every week, but it was a fun time, and I think it's a little less stressful. So make it a little more fun.
Yeah, defending champion not running the full season, so someone else knew was going to win this season.
Well, no. Well, that's Wednesdays.
Oh yeah, got ahead of myself, didn't I? I'm already thinking about tomorrow because I'm eager to race. I want to get out there.
No, I don't know. I'm excited for tomorrow too.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, we gave Lucas enough shout out. You got your friends, family, sponsor shout outs for your P3 tonight.
Yeah, we got Shenandoah Sean, the main guys, always supporting me and everything we do out here. Brantley and Bradley for racing with me tonight. Bradley for convincing me to do this. I wasn't planning on it until he texted me, so always that. K Designs, Brantley for making my paints. Still, fuck you, Brandon. You're not doing this, so fuck you. And Mooncar also, and then you for broadcasting, and everyone else for showing up. Big field, so had a good time.
10-4, we appreciate you. Thanks for coming out. Hopefully we'll see you some more this season, and good luck on tomorrow night.
Yep, thanks.
Garrett Wolfenbarger bringing it home in P3. As you see, they finish one more time there in slow-mo. What a good time that was. Hope you guys enjoyed once we got the green flag laps going. I certainly did. Thanks, everyone, for coming out tonight. Let's go ahead and look at our final results so we can get on out of here. I forgot Harry's car is just dead at that point, so we'll back it up a little bit so we can get that rolling in the background for our beautiful shots during our results pages. Several of them. We have 4 pages to get through. Hopefully they all work. It wants to go weird. There we go. Harry Gundel with your win. Lucas Weiss, Garrett Wolfenbarger on the podium. Margison and Bryant round out your top 5. Then you have Travis Martin, Quinn Newton, J.R. Deal, Ethan Evers, and Ian Montrose your top 10. Page 2, Thomas Green, Brad Wilson, Carson Bechtel, Trenton Sneed, Dakota Lee, Ike Shelley, John Nickrich, Jake Lawrence be the final cars finishing on the lead lap in 18th. We have to go back and look at that look later, that last wreck. Dalton Hayes, Hayden Lowell, 1 lap down. Then have page 3. Clapper Newell, Dave Hoytsma, Jeff Price, Andrew Beach, Cliff Mullins, Matt Lewis, Daniel Llewellyn, Mike Fisher, Jeremy Scher, and Matt Benke. And our final group have Jay Munch, Kenny Frisbee, Justin Sipes, Gatlin Downey, TJ Wheating, Scott Elston, Jay Schaefer, Casey Graves, and Blake Giglio. 39 cars. What a field tonight. Absolutely appreciate everybody coming out. Thanks once again to all of you out in the crowd. And let's go ahead and run through our sponsors, get our bills paid so we can move on to tomorrow. We have Wild Horse Broadcasting putting on our Monday Night ARCA series. Appreciate that. Wannagoons put on our dirt race earlier tonight. Thanks to the Wannagoons for helping support there. Then we have Arc Music that helped us put on tonight's broadcast for the Xfinity series. Always appreciate them. Travis Martin and company putting on our Tuesday nights. Then you have 712 Brakes tomorrow night. CTC. Low Drag puts on our trucks on Thursday night with support from 712 Brakes. Fort Worth Screen Printing, John Garrett and company do our Friday GT3 series. Big help over there. Golden Eagle Syrup does our Super Speedway series Friday nights. Always a good time there. You never know who's going to win that thing. It's like a crapshoot. Ethan Evers with the podcast coming soon. Going to be sponsoring our Sidecar series on Sundays. Big C's Diecast sponsors all of our 10 to goes in the races. So thanks Big C and that group for doing their Diecast giveaways with us. And of course CTC Race Network puts on our race tomorrow night, every Wednesday night. So get on over to the ProSim Network, and on YouTube you have the CTC Race Network, those 2 channels putting on our Wednesday night Next Gen Cup Series. Thanks to all of the admins, all of the drivers, and all of the fans that help put on this racing community. We appreciate you. It's a great place to be. Hopefully, if you're not already a part of our community, you can join us at discord.gg/Sidewinder. We'd love to have you come be part of it. Thanks for being here tonight, and we'll see you in the next event. All right, that wraps up the YouTube. What a good time that was. Hope you guys enjoyed. Poor TJ was in there, Reg.